is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They after a game. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys out firing, they were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
To the air, it's Gentry. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Lost to throw again. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And they'll knock him down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Darisaw. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
2nd down coming up. The RPO, it's complete. It's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right in the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the running game. Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost the fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Beard. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just need to crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Hope. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Potts. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Offense changing the play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stop them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Gentry. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting it down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Using his feet to buy time. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Finds his man down the middle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Potts. And tackled there by the defense. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. On the move. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. It's a draw. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the...
Touchdown, Ohio State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Gentry. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quick release on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Big fullback's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Back to throw, it's Hope. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. It's a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. To the air, it's Gentry. Quick completion on the out. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, We're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Beard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just keep slinging it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking for a man, it's Hope. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to swing it on second down. Looking for a big play. Intercepting, the defense has set him up.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Now this offense is back on the field. Fullback's got it. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the run, it's Davidson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Hope. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but it's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Hunt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense called has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Ball's in the deep ball. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Pass to 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down now, back at it. Looking for a man. It's Hope. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Potts. At the 40, there he goes. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return.
that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Can't get him to the ground. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Across the 35. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. He'll do it himself. Running to Green. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hokies want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Scanning the field, it's Gentry. Grab near the marker, it's Potts. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise that the O-line gets called for holding. Got room to work.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. With the catch, it's Turner. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Potts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hokies.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, and we are close to being all she wrote. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses. They're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.